When I was yours, you told me not to leave it all behind. I guess that's what I've done. And now I don't feel the way that I should feel inside. It's time to let it go. We started out strong, into the end. You gave me something I couldn't live. I guess that I'm the only one. I guess that I'm the only one. We started out strong, into the end. You gave me something I couldn't live. I guess that I'm the only one. I guess that I'm the only one. You gave me something. Although it hurts, I know that you're the reason I feel down. It's time to let it go. 'Cause we don't work, and I'm tired of trying to turn it all around. I'm rising from it all. We started out strong, until the end. You gave me something I couldn't live. I guess that I'm the only one. I guess that I'm the only one. We started out strong until the end. You gave me something I couldn't live. I guess that I'm the only one. I guess that I'm the only one.
Oh, hello. Welcome to Falador. Today, I guess, we're rioting. Medium clue obtained. No medium clue. We still just have our normal 2, unfortunately. So I was here earlier, and I found out that it is crucial to keep my public off, actually. And just observe from a distance. That's probably the best way to go about this. But I am glad to see the cannons back. I do love a good riot with cannons. I will admit that. But I came here for one purpose. I need to let the world know. Just gonna say my bit and go. Gardeners need to go secateurs. There. Okay. I did my bit. Now back to what we were doing. But that is one benefit that I have of getting to be in this chug. I get to go to riots if I want to. I think we're safe to go back. Okay, I have to clear actually. I hope everyone has had a good week so far. It's almost Friday. There we go. Okay. So what has changed with me? I think since Monday, I have gotten a hit points level, I got an attack level, and a defense level. And we have now hit 110 combat. Awesome. I'm glad that it made your day, Brennan. So I was thinking, and I'd like to set up a more regular stream schedule if possible. Right now I'm thinking Mondays and Thursdays might be good, but I don't know if that would how that would go. But no? The young playing over there? Maybe I should get my other lure out, maybe. So I'm actually getting pretty unlucky on my third step here. I think I've killed like 16,000 or something guards here. Okay, I can figure out by taking the number of potato seeds, 3676, dividing by 4, timesing by 19, 17,461. Around. Most of it's on mobile, so I can't tell you for sure, but and I should on average get a doable step in about like 10,000, so I'm at 17,000, so getting a little bit unlucky on this next step, but it is what it is. Hey Drew, the Faladaddy in the flesh. You're pogging so hard right now. It's true, it is me in the armor, but I suppose under there it's just flesh, isn't it? Well, there's clothes, and I can only assume that under the clothes is the flesh, but I really hope it'll happen this stream. I got something on Tuesday. I got 19 clue steps, and then on Monday I had gotten something like 16. And yesterday I got like 12 or something, and today I'm already at, I think, 13. With that many, you'd think I would get one, but and somehow I still don't have the drunken man key. I don't know. Has there been any rule changes regarding the pet? Not yet. I need to get at least 88 farming anyway, so right now there's no reason to abandon that goal while I still have to farm anyway. And I feel like the 88 farming is fairly reasonable, at least for what I'm willing to go for. So I'm going to reevaluate the farming pet at a later time after 88. And if I were to backlog it, I would unlock it again once I reach a new farming patch. That's the current thought, at least. Mod Ash is trolling me, the Drunken Man is trolling me. Who isn't trolling me? Also, I would just like to say, how useful were the guards on World 2? Useless. Sounds really loud. There we go. Like, I'm at something like 137, 30. I'd have to check my body talismans. Actually, let me do the math. It's 42.67 times 3203 or something. Yeah, I'm over 136,000 kills with that one. That's over 5 times the rate for that step. I don't know. Useless like always. What are we paying them for? Taxes are useless. Give them guns? Max hit 90? Oh man. I just get one tapped. Boom. Faladundy. Faladunzo. Falad-dead. There we go. If I lose my hardcore, do I have to become Falad-dead? I don't know. Am I no longer daddy? I don't know. Faladaddy? Oh, she sounds kind of good. Is the hardcore just to see how long you can keep it? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I make all my Ironmen as hardcores, and previously when they've died, I just make a new one. But I'm not gonna make a new chunk man just because I lose it. When random NPCs turn into Jad. This guy's battle axe becomes a throwing battle axe as well. I have to prey flick it. Oh, I wanted to waste 1 prayer point of retribution in the Riot World, protesting gardeners not selling secateurs, but I forgot. Oh well. Hello, Paul Svarsbiolek. That's the thing about YouTube, is you get people's like real names, and so they get actually hard to pronounce names. But hello, welcome to the stream. Going for a medium casket right now. Hey Icy, can you go through a quick rundown of your goals for the next chunk unlock? Yeah. Actually, I should probably just plop this in the title or something. But, I think it's ! Goals. I think that has all the things that I need to do. And I can go do the crests whenever I want because I got 16 construction there. Oh, I bet test is still there, dang it. So I can go do crests whenever I want, I just don't want to do it while I'm juggling, so I'll probably throw it in at the end of the next video when I get a casket. Maybe Test is dead. I don't know. Let's see. Can I do... Does that do anything? Oh, yeah. Maybe that works? I killed it last stream. Oh. I'm a murderer. Oh. Is Nightbot trying to fish us? That link looks suspicious. Oops. I don't remember killing the command, but maybe I did. Oh, yeah. I remember I killed it because I copied what Daryl did exactly, including the text he put after it. I remember now. That did happen. Bone spear. That's a kind of an odd item to have on the ground. I bet someone's doing that wanted quest, and I got that as a clue. Hey Brian, how many days have I been juggling? Well, I bet we can figure that out. Let me pull up let me see, where is it? Firefox? Okay. So over here, if we look at woodcutting, last time I woodcutted is probably when. So yeah, right here. On June 10th, I started juggling. So however long, so I guess that's almost 2 weeks now of juggling. Since birth. Always juggling. Well, actually, it would have been before then. That's just when I've had 2 clues. So probably closer to 3 weeks, probably. When's the new vid out? The new vid will be out after I get a medium casket, which is why it's taken a while. These guards are not being particularly humble with their steps that I need. I would have had it by now had I not fumbled 3 clues earlier. And I fumbled them because on mobile there's a glitch where if you click where you're going to, where the login button is going to be while you're logging out, it waits to process your click until you log out, and then it instantly presses the login button. So I had 3 clue scrolls on the ground, and I logged out and left my phone, and it logged back in and let all my clues despawn. It was great. Great time. But if I hadn't lost those, I'd be at 5 now, which would be a casket. So, a little unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, the pain is still fresh. Been a couple weeks, but it still hurts. Still hurts. I really ought to add to the title. Let me see if I can do that. I want to add goals and new vid. Is there anything else to the title? I don't know how to do that with Nightbot, so I'll do it through YouTube. Alright, let me see. Edit. Where do I add it? Wait, I use a bunch of exclamation marks everywhere. Okay. We'll use pipes instead. Exclamation mark goals. Exclamation mark. What's the other one I wanted? I just said it. Next vid. Oh, it's getting too long. Need to get rid of one character. Oh, well, there's a 0 there. I didn't mean to put. Okay. Perfect. Hopefully that'll help some people out. We'll see. Man in slippers surviving riots in Falador. There you go. The real content people want to watch. Hey Ty. One of my favorite series right now. Keep it going. Keep it up, King. I will keep it going. Thanks for the high praise of the series. Just had a little bit of a roadblock with these guards, but hoping to get the next vid out soon. Keep it rolling. I know right now for chunk content on YouTube, it's kind of lacking. Everybody's kind of just at odd spots or taking breaks and stuff. So, but it is unfortunate for viewers, I'm sure. Me as a viewer of everybody else, I would say it's unfortunate. This casket's gonna be dope when you get it. Oh yeah, it'll be worth it when I open it, or when I get it, just to get it, you know. This is some quality content. Let's go, babe. Thanks, Santu. We are doing content other people are not brave enough to do. Yeah, the rarity of videos makes it better. Yeah, it definitely like increases the suspense for each one, and it, yeah. What is the saying? Scarcity makes the heart grow fonder, or something like that. Some saying like that, where if you have less of it, it makes each one more valuable. I get it. But for these chunk accounts, it's not scarce because we want it to be scarce. It is scarce because we have a lot to do. Or, well, it takes a lot of time to do what we do. Heroin addiction? I don't think so. Is it because I'm coughing? Is that why? I think I have... You know, when I was sick a while ago, I had a lot of, like, mucus congestion all over the place. And now I think it's settled like in my bronchial tubes or something. So I think like I feel fine. I just every once in a while I just have to cough. Oh. Okay. I don't I don't really know enough about heroin to know if you cough, but chunk account is addicting. I would agree, yes. You see it, you want it. You have it, you want it. You play it, you want it. So like... Bad comparison. Ooh, I know. I want to make a poll. Can I do that? Here? Do I have to do it here? Here. Create a poll. Perfect. Will I get a doable step tonight? Yes or no? Those are my options. How do I do it? How do I create it? This is so confusing. Oh, it's that huge ask your community. Okay. Sorry, I'm kind of dumb sometimes. Alright. Will it close automatically? I kind of want to open all night. Oh, I have to press end poll. Ah, okay. Well, you can vote. I think you can vote. Maybe? How do I... Okay. Can I vote? I don't think I can. 50-50. You either do or you don't. Decided. So I recently discovered this week that you can actually brew tea for too long. I have some sweet sun tea that I made, and I put it out way too late in the day, so there wasn't a whole lot of sun left. And so I decided, I'll just leave it out all night, and then my wife can grab it in the morning after a bit of sunshine in the morning. And it tastes pretty ripe. I mean, I'm drinking it, but I'm not having a good time. Did not know you could do that. Yes, it's pulling ahead. Woo! Oh, now it's really pulling ahead. We're getting it, boys and girls. Because we all know consensus breeds truth regardless of topic, so I think we're pretty set tonight. Hey, Gilded Chunks. Welcome back, welcome back. Still, unfortunately, stuck getting our third step. It is taking a hot minute. how has your wood cutting been going? Or did you finish that? Thanks for the good luck. You finished it. On to 60 mining. So if you have the... That's probably for the mining guild. You have an okay pickaxe, or... Well, hang on. It's in the chunk of the guild, right? That was your thing. So I guess you get the whole dwarven mine. Right? Or am I making stuff up? Hey, mostly Sly Fox. GIGACHAD himself. I need to add GIGACHAD as an emote, probably. Which, actually, there is an emote. Actually, yeah, there is a GIGACHAD emote, guys. Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh no. Check back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we have another Garden of Tranquility guy. He's in the cutscene right now. I have to enable GIGACHAD, I think. Which one's gonna get the X? Let's see. Where are they? So we have PosChamp, Poggers, Pepega, Sag, Easy Clap, Fivehead, Pepe Hands, Monka W, Omega Lol, Keck W, Pepe Laugh, Pog, the X0R6ZT Giggle, and VV Cool. Those are the 15 that I have. I'm only allowed 15. Nobody's gonna use Pepega in my stream, right? I'm not a Pepega. I'm a Fivehead, right? Yep, I'm a Exo Tub. Yeah, see, I'm one of these guys. Big brain, not Pepega. Maybe I should replace that with GIGACHAD. We are chilling in the old faithful 77. The the world routing algorithm had a very very long time with 77, but finally it left it alone. So we're back on 77. Should we cheer this person on? You can do it. He's gonna leave. I showed you my heart. Well.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here. If I... Can you tab complete better Twitch TV emotes in YouTube? Every time I press tab it goes to something else. It's a tab not working. Oh no. I thought... Oh, typing... Oh, you have to type a colon before you try to autocomplete. Oh, so if I do colon exo... Wait, what? Wait, what? Colon exo... Ah, I don't know how to get it to autocomplete. I'm trying to get it to autocomplete the exo giggle one, but I don't know how. It says typing colon before text will attempt to autocomplete your emote. Huh. Ah, I don't know. Is he still in the first chunk? He is still in the first chunk. That'll probably be the answer for quite a while. But it is what it is. It's what we signed up for. And if you need to see the goals of what we need to leave, there it is. Maybe? There we go, Nightbot. We actually passively have gotten really close to another hunter level. So maybe next week we'll get that. What can you do for crafting? Well, right now, my only way of training crafting is through seaweed from baby implings and sand from earth implings. And I can make molten glass right there. That's all I can do. But once I get to 20, I have lots of uncut gems from randoms. And I'll be able to make hard leather bodies, because you can get hard leather, needles, and thread, all from baby implings, so. But most of that experience will come from the uncut gems. I got quite a bit. Hey broski, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm here for a while. I'm buckled in. Oh, your pickaxe? Well, there is a pickaxe shop in the Dwarven Mine. And in the blast furnace chunk. Oh, can you go to the blast furnace? Is that a guild? Imp gang. Yup. Lots of implings on this kind of account. Hey, a PvP vid tomorrow. Nice, nice. You're gonna be owning some noobs. Let me check your account. Hey, Skiller boy. Your combat level 15. So you're one below the Debo bracket. I don't know what the Dragon Warhammer bracket is, but can't be good, right? For you, it's a smithing guild. Oh, okay. It'll allow the account to be more doable in the future. Yeah, makes sense. Until they add a smithing guild. I guess the But if that's a smithing guild, do you have like a requirement to get in then? Like that was the thing you were doing, right? Because I don't think is there a requirement to get in there? I don't know. There's one to use it, like with permission, without having to pay. I do plan to go to midnight again. It's just that yeah, I still get a good enough sleep and make streams decent, 3 hours. So that's the plan, unless I'm suddenly called away. What is the next major grind chunk you can roll if you get lucky on Tangleroot? So like for the next chunk, so then, well, if assuming that the runecrafting pet would get backlogged, and assuming that 99 smithing would get backlogged from just implinks, comparatively, just the mining pet here wouldn't be very difficult. This chunk would be quite a bit. We would get access to the bagged plant cellar, which does not require a saw. It just requires a what's that called? A watering can to plant those. So I'd have to get 99 construction. I'd have to get 99 mining because of the cape. I'd have to get 99 smithing because of the rune bars and the anvil. And if I lamp to 50 agility, I'd also have to get the squirrel pet. So quite a bit. And pretty high crafting as well. Oh, I almost clicked on you. Yeah, and the beaver, but I'm not too worried about the beaver. I have to get a lot of woodcutting experience, so. My brother, son, no. Your brothers are not very strong. You must have been the only not runt of the bunch. You have Rogue Den, Blast Furnace, and Agility Arena. Try to say early game chunks. Oh, okay. Clicked on you. Oh, okay. I need to say howdy to this guy. Howdy. Alright, so Colossal. Clue juggling. How clue juggling works is when you can get a clue scroll drop from an NPC that drops clue scrolls if you do not have a clue scroll already. Like if I were to kill this guard while I had this clue scroll in my inventory, I wouldn't be able to get a medium clue. However, if you drop it, they can drop a medium clue. And this is important because because there are only 2 doable steps, so it's very unlikely that I'll get a back-to-back. And if I, right now each of these clues are on 0 steps. If I complete one of them, they both get moved to 2 steps. And then if I complete the other one, well, hang on, they both get moved to 1 step. And then if I complete the first step of the other clue scroll, they'll both get moved to 2 steps. So the count of how many clue scrolls you've done on your current treasure trail is unique to you, not unique to the clue scroll. So if I just get 5 doable steps, I can just keep picking them up and dropping them and doing all their first steps, and then I will have a casket guaranteed, despite only ever doing the first step on a clue. So that makes impossible possible, you know. So it's a little convoluted, but there's quite a few videos out there about it. Something to note, like if I were to do these steps, I'd be at 2 steps for as long as they are spawned on the ground. If you get a new drop of a medium clue, it resets their counters. So before you do any steps, you have to get all the steps that you want to do. So that's why I'm going for 5 steps now, and and leaving these ones on the ground a lot. But I'm paranoid, so I have to refresh their despawn timer quite a bit. And they made a change recently so that when you log out, these despawn timers pause. So I'm able to just keep grinding and grinding across days, able to sleep like a human being, you know, all that stuff. You went east or west? Yeah, honestly, I'm fine with any of them. But just getting out of this chunk would be a huge success for me. Hey, Uric. Welcome to the stream. We are working on a medium casket. Once we get it, next video comes out. So, working on that. Yep, game's too easy. Easy escape, they call it. Easy escape. It's not very often that Bob visits this chunk, but there he is. Welcome back, broski. Welcome back. Got your video all ready to go out? Exciting. Are you going to be putting a bounty on yourself? Or do you not want to lose money? $50 mil. Oh, geez, I should bond up my my MS beer and go take that 50 mil real fast. Hey, let me look up my account name. I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, there he is. You don't think I can find you? I'll give him a Keck W. Oh, I gave him a K star W. Hmm. If I were LSD Broski, where would I be? So I have the Artie Cape 1. One second, let me look up again.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You're probably not doing museum finds because you said you couldn't stand it, and you'll probably get 16 combat. Maybe doing some quests, maybe looking to get to Wintertod. $25 construction. Where is that? Does it tell me where? Not trying to think of where you can go at 25. Is that Hosidius? I think it is. Right? What's that place called? Yeah. This is what you're doing. You already have, or maybe you already have done this. Probably getting it for the Land's End teleport, because not many people would carry a Land's End teleport. That's my guess. Or maybe you're going for the... You could be going for the Arceus teleport tabs. That could also be a thing. Those are my guesses. See, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I could go kill you right now. Could bond up this account forever. Or like a little bit. You mind a shooting star? I actually haven't ever done that, but props to you. You're mining a shooting star. Are you gonna play with private on like everyone else who wants to flex that they're good at the game? Because I don't think you are. Where are you? I need to add you. But not now. Hey Robbie, looking forward to new vid. But new vid, bud. All the best during the grind. Thank you, thank you. I hope the best comes around soon. We've been waiting for quite a while for this step. And that would be the best right now. The knights in the castle think they're so tough. Just because they're white and have big swords. And they have plumes, which, not gonna lie, they look pretty good. If you had a full plate. Yeah, you're just a beta guard, actually. You will eventually. Don't know about PvP yet. Yeah. Are there still people that like stand that have accounts that stand in like every bank and scout bots? Are those still a thing? Because if those go away, yes. That's dumb. New client rules. Well, I mean, yeah, we'll see. I know a lot of those scout bots have like a never log out plugin or something. But I mean, they're all, they're like all, you know, they're bots. They are looking at packets, identifying human or players, sending that information somewhere. Oh hey, welcome. This is probably you. Howdy. That's a good looking beard. I wish my beard could do that. They automatically ping discords, yeah. It just doesn't sound very fun playing a PvP account that needs to be secretive when the machines are against you. Hey Steve, welcome. Yeah, I mean, if you have a bounty that big, you gotta... Fremnik Mothers. Yeah, it looks very Fremnik. Looks like you belong on Yacht is so... Or nay, 'tis not. You look like maybe the king of Yatiso, maybe? Does he have a beard like that? I think. They should all be banned. I mean, it'd be nice. Should put a cap on it. I mean, at this point, I'm sure people just want to watch to see when he dies and has to forfeit it all. And the higher it gets, the more people will want to watch because of the bounty. Someone's gonna real world trade the bounty. Yeah. Dies to a bear's brother. Zulrah's gonna get the full bounty. Let's be real. Nine build is too small, really? So if Sea Engineer kills you, broski, is he gonna add 50 mil to the bounty? Iron Square. Yeah, this is actually... Thank you for asking. It's actually a U shield. Which I think they're fairly comparable. But I just swear this one because it makes me feel better about myself. But they do look very similar. I think I still have the oak one in my bank. The only one that looks, or the two that look majorly different are Maple and Magic. But yeah, they're almost the exact same shield, so can't blame you. Yeah, I mean it'll probably be real world traded. Probably. You're half expecting him to get it really high and then stage a death and split it. I mean, possibly. It would be... Ugh, I just clicked on you again. Dang it. Like, it's... You have to be kind of skeptical, or... There's a word there.
Oh, yeah.
Can't think of the word. But you have to be really, assume the worst in people. But, I mean... a lot of the times I get the impression that streamers and video makers are... Everything's just a facade, and, like, you don't really... Like, you know, you get to see them for a little bit when they're trying to put on their best and tell a story. You can't really tell a person's character off of that, so. But it's very easy as a viewer to be like, oh, from what I know of this person, he's a good person, so there's no way, right? What's my secret behind the facade? I don't know. You'd like to know, wouldn't you? We're all lizards. It's true. I'd like to report Broski is also a lizard. We're all just lizards. Falador, Bureau of Investigation. FBI, baby. Yes. It's true. He's made more money off his series than the railroad trading. That's probably very true. I'm sure one sponsor is probably enough for him to to recoup all that's lost. And he probably like, isn't most of that bounty donated from people? So he's not even losing anything. Yeah, so it would just be for gain. So it'd be pretty greedy to do something like that, but once again, you never really know who you're dealing with on the other side of the stream. Yep, that's right, Brennan. It's around 136k. And that's based, because I play so much on mobile, it's hard to get a good like number because RuneLight, well, it's not on mobile. So I just go off of how many body talismans I have in their drop rate, because that's the only source I have for body talismans, and I definitely pick them all up because they'll be useful someday. And they're worth a lot, so it's fun to see the bank value grow. Personally, I try to be very honest with my way to be when I'm streaming your sessions. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a lot easier to be you when you're small, you know? Probably. Because there's less people that will criticize you for being you. But if there's like 40,000 people watching or something, or people like actually care a whole lot, you know, then like, well, if you're you, more people, more likely, probably won't like you. So you need to be someone everybody's gonna like. Or, well, that's like the thought. For my GE scam coming up. I should go check how much they're worth in the bank. I know it's like a couple mil for sure. Because each one... 1.6. Huh. Also, they need to understand that toxic positivism is the best way to get mental issues. Yeah, sometimes being too positive all the time can be, not being real is kind of bad for your mental health, for sure. I would agree. They are used in free-to-play rune crafting. It's I think that's one of the best free-to-play rune crafting methods. Making body tiaras. That's one of the fastest, I think. I'm curious if when I get the body out there. Oh, I don't get Barbarian Village. Lumpy TP? For the chest right there, yeah. Well, even if I get the body altar, I don't think by then I'll have a great source of silver, and no, I don't think so. And I probably won't have probably won't have a tiara mold, honestly. This is one of my nostalgia songs that I love. Unlocking the Arceus transportation is the best for hardcore PvP accounts. I know it's pretty good. The problem is that you can only have a finite number of those because to either do the teleport or make the tablets, you get magic experience, and usually at a low level, which is when you would want those obscure teleports. You don't want the magic experience. My main transport when I was playing PvP hardcore was the Xerix Talisman, which I got from stone chests. Hey, I'm Defoe. You don't know what's going on. You don't play RuneScape, but YouTube sent you this recommendation, so feel obliged to say good luck. Well, YouTube must have something in mind that you did not. But thank you for the good luck. It is what we need right here. RuneScape is a game largely about grinding, long hours, and hoping you get kind of lucky. For instance, I have played 98 days, which is a lot of hours, over 2,000 something, and and I don't have better than a steel axe yet, which I guess isn't unlucky. But anyway, point is, a lot of grinding. It is kind of an older game, which a lot of people will bash it for not having great graphics and stuff, but I would recommend it to anybody. Even though a lot of the time it's, if you grew up with it, you'll enjoy it. If you didn't, it seems really weird and pointless. High HP and defense levels are key at first for PvP hardcores. Usually the key levels are HP for sure. You want to get well, I don't know if I know there was a build that had like 16 HP and was like level 6 or something, but I don't know if that's dangerous now. It probably is because of the Warhammer changes. But yeah, usually you just rush HP. That's like the most important stat. Defense won't do much against like really strong weapons that people can get on pures. But the main thing is you stay below 16 combat, because at 16 combat is when dark bowers can attack you and they can, like, you know, hit you for like 50 HP level, and you're level 16. But usually magic is somewhat important as well for making rings of recoil and stuff like that. Thought it was 17? I thought it was 16. No, wait, I think you're right, it might be 17. Yeah, D-bores can be level 32. Yeah, so you're right, it's 17, sorry. I just stayed at 15 for most of the time. So that's why I think it's 15. But you're right, you stay 16 or below. You're supposed to play his account while he's streaming, so you're gonna go back to the chat. Banished him to the guild. Well, have fun mining, sir. Where did my guard go? Oh my gosh. He's killing another guard. That's brutal. I wonder how long I could get away with playing my PvP hardcore before the hunters found out. Started refreshing my page every day again. Makes me wonder. I feel like Broski would probably rat me out though. Kind of dead. Well, I assume Pimpact is still going and Hamguard is probably still going. Do you know those names yet, Broski? Yeah, most teleport locations. Honestly, now wouldn't be a bad time to play because the scry pools aren't working, right? Yeah, I can get a steel bar. I can get it because I can get coal from maze randoms. I can also get coal from earth implings and young implings. Which is another reason I'm killing these guys, because I need iron ore to train my smithing up to 49.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to be making steel bars all the way to level 39. And then 39 to 49, I'm going to get a lot of gold ore passively from earth implings. Yeah, I could, I will be grinding seed nests for a long time, but, so I could consider doing that, or I could be dark luring implings in here. Yeah, I'm not sure. The problem with that, getting agility XP from the house with a clockwork toy, is I need a hammer in order to make the thing to make the clockwork toy. So the hammer is off to, sorry, I keep on saying hammer. It's saw. The saw is what is keeping me from building anything in my house right now. But actually, that is true. If I wait, no, ugh. I was like, well, if I get that chunk, then I can train my construction with bag. I keep on clicking on you, dang it! I could train my construction with bag plants, but to get to the level to make the clockwork toys, which I might already be at. I don't know, but I wouldn't be able to build the bench. Can you use clay for construction? Well, you can if you have a saw. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a way to use it without a saw. Seems odd general stores don't sell saws. You think they'd have added that in 06? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Jagex seems fairly progressive. They might just plop in a saw in every estate agent house. I wouldn't be surprised at all. And then I'd be stuck here a hot minute. Well, honestly, if they did that, I wouldn't even be sure what my requirements are anymore, because, well, because then I'd have to get 99 off of planks from overworld implings, which is not reliable in the slightest. So that might be a backlog, even if they add a saw. I'm not sure. Show stats? There you go, Paul. The fireplace, I think the fireplace still takes a saw. If they added a knife in Edgeville for Frosty Bard, why not add saws? Well, I think the reasoning was that there are webs in around there. Like if you pull the lever, the edge of the lever, there's webs, and there are webs down in the moss by the moss giant. If you take that way, I don't really know. That was my understanding of why they decided to add a knife there, but they also added it after Frosty Bard got his knife. So I wish this earth impling would just come a little bit closer. You're my kind of impling. You need to get the pet from runes from implings you get in the south. So yeah. Yeah, and that would probably be backlogged too. I mean, just the sheer amount of time it would take to do either of those things would be immense. Very fast for a teasing stick in his account. Look at this guy. Now we're cooking with fire. Oh yeah, speaking of PvP hardcore Ironman content, I don't know if I'd make any videos about that though, you know? Like, because I didn't, like I have some footage from when I made it. I guess I could do like a, this happened 2 years ago. Look at all my stuff I did. And here's my account. And just say, please trust me, I've never been off PvP worlds. But, yeah. Yeah, very fast for a teasing stick. I don't know what he would have done if he didn't have a teasing stick, honestly. He's Verif, he'd probably have a plan. Implings all the way to 99. We'd be on a very similar trajectory here. You think Frosty is on a hiatus? I think so too. I have a script that automatically refreshes my stats on Temple OSRS, which is linked in the description. And I also I do that for a couple other chunk accounts I care about. So I've been checking in on Frosty Bard every once in a while, and not a whole lot of activity, unfortunately. But hopefully he's doing okay, and he'll come back to his account sometime soon. That's my hope. How many steps do you need for a guaranteed casket? You need 5 of them. 5 steps for the guaranteed casket. It's a 66.66666% chance if you have 4 steps, and a 33.33333% chance at 3 steps, and a 0% at anything less than 3. So we're at 2, so we're at the 0%, unfortunately. But I'm going for either 4 or 5. At this point, if I got 4 and I didn't get a casket, I would be very tilted, but I'd probably just release an episode. So yeah. But also, fumbling 4 would hurt my soul. That, yeah, that's one of the things you don't like with PvP World Only. You don't know if they're 100% fair with what they said. Yeah, and I mentioned on a previous stream, but Teletubby King, he acted like he was 100% PvP World when he did his account, and then when he decided I'm gonna make it a normal hardcore because I like it too much, he's like, by the way, I've been killing Zora on normal PvP Worlds. I'm like, come on, dude. You kidding me? Nice for the 4 steppers. 66666. Yeah, I would rather have an attempt. Fumbling, it's soul crushing, not gonna lie. Like every time that I log in and I just can't see one of my clues on the ground, like it's like this, I'm like, oh no, is it gone? And like my heart like skips a beat. Ugh. Losing him, you just get that sinking feeling, you know. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Yeah, just make a normal hardcore if you want it to be a normal hardcore, but I mean he got really darn far, so can't blame him too much. Like I wouldn't lie about it, but as soon as you get like the feeling that in order to play this account, I feel like I need to be on a normal world, or I don't want to play the account, then like maybe make it into a normal account, but don't tell people that it is a PvP hardcore if it is not. You know. You saw Only Trail's clue despawn on his clue chunk. He was raging. Yeah, I caught up on his series. I haven't watched his last video, but yep, I'm surprised how much clue juggling he has done with so few fumbles. Honestly, I do it all the time, but a lot of that is because I do a lot of mobile. So I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot, but that's the only way I get to play a lot. So that being said, LSD Broski's level 15 has been doing Soul Run on normal worlds. Who ended up on a ChempQ vid? You understand him, yeah. ChempQ should do a Ultimate Ironman version of his latest video. I don't really follow the people that I actively don't follow is ChempQ, Framed, pretty much any dedicated PvP I don't really watch, but how long have I been hunting clues? Well, I have been hunting clues pretty much since the beginning of the account, but for this particular session, I've been actively juggling clues, as in like full like the only thing that I've done is kill guards. I've been doing that for 2 weeks, and I haven't gotten a third step here. But before that, honestly, pretty much since the last video, I've been doing, yeah, pretty much since the last video I've been doing. Well, since 95 woodcutting, I've been juggling. You can't really tell it because I only have 2 steps, but let's help them out. Because I did lose 3 of my clue scrolls. They unfortunately despawned. I can blame Jagex, but I've already explained it once this this stream, and that's probably enough. But it was because of a mobile bug that I lost them. So, unfortunate. By the way, at that time it was a beta. Now it's an actual release, and the bug is still there. I'm just saying. It'd be nice if they fixed some of these bugs and not just relabeled it as not a beta. Whatever. He did a top 10 hardcore man based on efficient, dangerous. Oh, yeah, effective bossing hours. PvP is fun to watch, but I tried once when I was younger and simply lost everything I had because I was convinced PvP was easy from the vids. Yeah, PvP, not even once. It'll get you. Cried a lot at that time. Really like snowflake accounts. I have to do fishing trawler and 15 construction to get myself a staff for magic. Yeah, snowflake accounts are awesome. You get really weird stuff you have to do. And stuff that's trivial or meaningless to people is like the biggest upgrade you could possibly imagine. Yeah, I used to watch quite a bit PvP, which actually, fun fact, before EOC, I used to watch a lot of PvP, and I would just sit up late on my laptop in bed, and I would be in full void with a hand cannon in 99 range, and I would just sit. Oh, I hope it's a fishing one. I would just sit under one of those plant things and wait for someone to go rush somebody. Oh, I don't want to do Pete. No, I'm juggling. And then as soon as they like rush at somebody with claws, I would like cannon them. And like the cannon was stupid. You could hit like 50-50 and boom, they're dead. And you, all right, I'll have these 70 mil dragon claws, some bandos, don't mind me. Did that quite a bit. And that's where my hatred, or well, hatred is a strong word, where my disdain for Framed came from, because he was one of those rushers. And I'm like, please stop rushing people, dude. I never killed him, but rushing is so infuriating. As someone, if you PK, being rushed is infuriating, and it just feels so bad, you know? Or like PJing, or you know, all that stuff. Yeah. I thought of myself as an ethical rusher. I killed the rushers. An anti-rusher. That was big in the day. People would just like roll up in Ganodermic. Wow. How long has it been since I said that word? Ganodermic. Anyway. Oh, and he did luring too. Like, what kind of person? I don't know. It's hard for me to want to watch the videos of someone that is a lurer and a rusher, you know? It just gives me a bad feeling. Hit all the power creep. The wheat stack. I can show you a wheat stack. It is 1,109. Which actually, I want to see the price of my body talismans. Nice. Pete Random is in Fally, to be honest. The prison Pete. Well, normally I would do prison Pete, but I don't want to do it while I'm juggling, because it can take a while, and I don't want to be parted with my boys if XP is not on the line. Like if it's a book random, I'll do it. If it is the cat random, I'll do it. But pretty much everything else that takes me away, I'm skipping right now. Well, actually, no, that's not true. If it gives me uncuts, I'll also do it. Hit all the power creep. 95% of players never get all endgame gear. Yeah. Yeah. Power creep is kind of inevitable for these kind of games where their main driving force is not balance of game. It is, in fact, people logging into the game and paying them fat wads of cash so that they can go home and buy food. Oh yeah, Abbey Whip was the pinnacle back in 2007 or whatever. What if they did another server reset? Would I just restart my account? Honestly, I would be a big fan if they did a server reset every 10 years. Kind of like the biblical like year of Jubilee, where like all of the debtors have to, like all debts are forgiven, but like it's like a server reset. They like go all the way back to 2007, fresh slate, all your accounts get reset. I know like it wouldn't be good, people wouldn't like it, but it'd be fun because then you get to see all the different trajectories that RuneScape could go down. But I don't think people would like that at all. Like I roll a chunk and then, okay, server reset actually, sorry bud. Rushing is like kicking a person that's already on the ground. Yeah. Not a fan. Makes the the power creep makes the early game seem like a waste if you can't get raid items. Oh yeah, I'll do maze random too. Yep. Anything power creep kind of ruins the game all over. How many medium clues have I done? Can I?
Oh, yeah.
Can you do that? I have no idea. Easy clue? Clues? Okay. Okay, well that doesn't break it down, but I've done none. I'm still working on getting my first one, which if I hadn't fumbled, I would have one by now, which is infuriating, but yeah. Doing my best. On your old YouTube account, there's a video I made next to the bank that's 15 plus years old. The bank you got access to. Yeah, the wipe for leagues and Deadman. I just don't think that it's like, I would like years of a separate server. I would enjoy that, but can you do that? Clue med? Clues med? Clues medium? Remove Torva armor. I would not mind that. Not that it affects me whatsoever in the slightest, but yeah. Restrict where it can be used. Yeah. I mean, isn't there something about, like, you have to use Bandos to make Torva or something? Like, that concept is good at making Bandos not useless. Oh, so if I were to do clues easy. Ah, okay. There were a handful of J-mods dedicated to old school, now there's 2 left. All the rest are from RuneScape 3. Yeah. Like the guy who made Torvas in RS3 is like, you know what? I think this game could use some Torva. Why? Well, got a promotion last time I added Torva. Remove PvP content. And this is why they vote no on all the polls that you want. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see what it does. This guy's just passing by. Literally made an excuse for power creep. Yeah. The problem is it's like, it feels underwhelming to endgame players if you add medium content that isn't particularly great at anything. Hey, thanks, man. With cats. We need to keep the game fun. Yeah, I don't understand those kind of arguments because I find fun in the keeping things the same and seeing how far you can get, because that's kind of the whole point of RuneScape, to achieve. And like, they have the collection logs, so it's not like we're ever gonna run out of stuff to do just because there is a collection log, and some things are darn rare. So like, I don't know. Yeah, I would agree with Broski though. The poison dynamite would be great, especially for PvP accounts, because I assume you can probably use it on PvP, whereas you could not use the cannon, which had the glitch that they removed and they're trying to replace with the poison dynamite. So if you're wanting poison dynamite, you're working towards Wintertod. But you also probably know the Jagex says they will add it, and then proceed to not add it for as long as you care about it. Your favorite command on YouTube vids is an Easter egg. Double click the video and type awesome. If you double click the vid, doesn't that do something? I'm scared to try. Yeah, it'd be big for skillers. Get the last 2 room pouches without combat experience. Yeah, yeah. Would be cool if you knew me. You would know you despise Wintertod. True, I don't even know you. Who are you? Wintertod isn't too bad. I mean, it's kind of like, okay, I think that it's like, for what it is, Wintertod, like, it's a way to get through fire making, which isn't a great skill. But it does feel like really stinking kind of broken, doesn't it? Like, I think 200 million experience should not be that easy to obtain. And it actually gives good rewards. And yeah. I mean, it's kind of... I mean, it's not very fun to play until you get high fire making, because you keep on getting smacked. Giant Foundry is good. Early medium content. Yeah. Probably definitely gives you more XP for your bars there. And that YouTube Easter egg makes the red bar become a rainbow. Ah. I will try it sometime. Is that only on specific browsers or any YouTube? Or any browser with YouTube on it, with on the YouTube site. Yeah, it's pretty broken. Same for Zulra, has always been busted. Revenants, I don't know why the drop table is that way. Yeah, I think a lot of the problem is that they add something and then like the game gets too far before they decide, actually, this is kind of not quite right. We didn't quite balance this properly. And they have like it's been in the game for a long time. A lot of people have benefited from it. It'd be unfair to take it away from new people. Well, maybe we should just like be a little bit more conservative with our updates, or at least balance a little bit, somewhat, please. But until they add new content to this square, not much will affect me. Which actually, they did increase the amount of time that birds' nests stay on the ground by 4 times. So instead of 30 seconds, they're there for 2 minutes, which is nice, nice. It's not quite the go straight into your inventory, but nice. Foundry double cannon mold. Yep. Oh, only the site version. I gotcha. Yeah, the double cannon mold. I mean, I understand why they would add that, because making cannonballs is very slow. But that, you know, that'll obviously have some kind of impact on cannonball prices and like the meta, you know? Like, won't that just make Slayer like so much faster? Like, now, I don't know. If you add enough convenient updates, eventually everything becomes a lot easier, and then you get through the game faster, and then they have to release more updates to keep people interested, I suppose. That's the logic they're going with. So by making the game easier, they are also making it harder for themselves. So, I don't know. Like, when I wanted to be a game programmer, I did not want to... I wanted to do just the programming behind it. I didn't want to come up with any of the making of stuff. So it would have been cool to do, like, you know, engine stuff. But people that, like, come up with the balance and the ideas for stuff, they're gonna get flamed regardless of what they do. Good or bad, honestly, so... New content in the chunk. See you till the holiday. Yeah, it'll... Yeah... What if they made the guards aggro? That would be interesting. I don't know what my move would be. Am I getting crashed by an air striker? Is this getting crashed? He switched to fire though. Whatever, I'll hop. I can swallow my pride. Let's see. Would be cool since guards is technically one of the best sources for medium clues. Yeah, it would definitely be pretty cool. I mean, it would have kind of the same effect as cannons, in a way. Wait, am I crashing this guy? I very well might be. Sorry, sir. Hey, Conquest X. Do other people farm these guards often? They do quite a bit. Quite a bit of people farm them for clue scrolls. A lot of cannons. Sometimes, because I bury all my bones and stuff, so there's no like evidence on the mini-map other than my white dot. Sometimes I get crashed by cannons. But a lot of the times people kill up here because they're more together. But yeah, as far as I know, that's the only reason to kill them. And after some Falador diary, they get a lot, or they get slightly lower drop rates on medium clues as well, or higher drop rates. Yeah, kind of odd. Upstairs in Varat Castle has the guard barracks, and those have a ton of guards close together. So I used to farm mediums.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think people use here because of you can put a cannon here. I don't know if you can do that there. I don't know, never tried. But you can put a cannon here, and you can lower the rate because of the medium diary, or whatever. I don't know which diary it is. It's one of the Falador diaries. I should know this. I'm a resident of Falador, the Faladorian, Faladork. Yeah, from the older Inkscape, yeah. Yeah, some things all blend together. Like, I never remembered them polling to add clue scrolls to the Impling drop tables, but they musta. I don't know. Apparently it's new. Or, well, they've added it since they made old school. Which I think was a great update. I mean, some of them are a little bit... I don't understand why Eclectic spawns so fast in Puro Puro compared to Essence Siblings. Like, why? It's supposed to be rarer, harder to get. Anyway. Yeah, the combat diary does affects the clue drop rate too, but it would do that in Varrock too. What do you think of the Pride event? I would rather not talk of the Pride event. I don't like to involve myself in controversy. Don't make them spawn slow. Well, okay, you can keep them fast, but like make the essence ones fast too. That like even faster, right? Oh, I guess that would be my thought of the Pride event. I think that we shouldn't have to have an opinion about the Pride event in RuneScape. That's my opinion. Which, I mean, it might seem slightly insensitive, but like if it weren't in the game, we would not have to argue about it. So I don't know. It's out of my chunk, so it's out of my mind.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's controversial. Ah, yeah. Keeping an absolute beast in Fally, and also, yes, keep politics out of a game that's 23 years old. In general, I think politics should stay out of companies, should stay out of games. Like, I don't think that... I find it very odd when companies like to morally grandstand, which is a big thing that they do these days. Like, they are in fact a company, probably accept Chinese money, you know, like... It's just a very interesting, weird world that we live in. That's what I'll say. Not my chunk? I don't care about it. Exactly. Dig up. At a Falador West chunk event where you have to help the guards. Well, I think we're a little bit beyond helping the guards. They might they probably wouldn't let me switch sides at this point after I've slaughtered 130 something thousand. Hey Pitish. Hello my fellow nerd. I seen a free to play today that told me to sub to you. Well, I already have. So you win. Congratulations on winning. You are the winner. The guy is actually in this chat. His name is LSD Broski. Can I at people on YouTube? LSD. I can. There he is. I found him for you. I'm all for employees of companies voicing their opinions and views, but the company as an entity. Yeah, I mean, a company is meant to be a conglomeration of people, and the goal is to make money, pretty much, usually, unless it's non-profit. People, individuals can have their opinions and stuff, but like, let's not have M&Ms telling me what's right and wrong, you know? You're a company that makes M&Ms. Don't tell me what to think, please. That's just the first candy that came to mind. Which actually, at work, I have been very, very bad about the candy jar in the break room. Like, every single time, I'll take like 5 candies. I'm gonna get so darn fat. But, like, the sugar helps keep me awake. Keeps me going. That's how I justify it to myself. You need beaver and tangleroot before leaving. That's right, I have pets included and I have skilling pets included as well. The beaver should be fairly simple. I have to go for 88 farming anyway. So, and that will require a lot of wood cutting, so I'm not too concerned about the beaver. The tangle root, I'd have to be pretty lucky to get it before the 88 requirement, farming requirement. There's about a 1 out of 8 chance, around, approximately, based on my current seed distribution, of getting the tangle root before level 88. So it's not likely. And after that, I'll probably reevaluate and possibly backlog it if it gets a little ridiculous. But we will no reason to backlog that just yet, so that's why it's still on the list there. But that's kind of a TBD kind of thing. It would just feel really bad to like be like, oh, one of the things unique about my chunk account is I'm getting the skilling pets. And then in the first chunk I'm like, actually, getting skilling pets is kind of hard, so I'm gonna walk this back a little bit. You know, it would just be kind of weak, and all the people on that first video that say, you're a Dumbo, would be right. You have a 2-pound bag of M&Ms from Publix next to me. Don't make me feel bad. Honestly, I think the best M&Ms, or I could be swayed. The peanut ones are really good. But I didn't know, but they have ones that you fill with caramel. And I mean, they're kind of hard to eat, but dang, they're good. That's my controversial M&M opinion. Kangaroo, honestly, best skilling pet. Yeah, probably. What else would be better? Rocky's okay. Champa's okay. Yeah, you're probably right. I can't think of a better one. Actually, Squirrel's pretty good. Pretty cool. Do you know about the other Faladchunk dude? He got the busy. Oh yeah, Bowser. Yep. He's a legend. He's currently on a little hiatus as well, but yep. I mentioned him at the end of my first video when everybody was clicking away, unfortunately. But he's in my channel showcase on my channel. It's he's under the vanilla chunkers. So he has a little bit more lenient rules, which is why he's already there. And I will be here forever. Oh, almost forever. So, but yes, he's very cool guy. I like watching his streams too. Is there a plugin that tells you what you need for your for the next chunk? No, it there is a website, which I think my map is right here. Someone named SourceChunk, he makes a JavaScript website that that comes up with a list of all the tasks based on whatever rules you select. And so he added a special rule set for me when I made my first episode, so I don't know if anybody uses it, but it's there for me, so. Let me see. The green ones? Green M&Ms maybe? Not sure. Caramel or peanut butter M&Ms? The ones that are red. You like the squirrel? Yes, it's probably between the squirrel and the tangle root. Agility in my chunk? Agility is not in my chunk. I actually just started lamping agility. I got my second genie just before I went live. But the closest agility is right here for 5 agility. And right here for 50 agility. So I'm gonna lamp to at least 5. Probably what I'll do is I'll lamp to 5 and then I'll assist my crafting up to 20, and then I'll go back to lamping agility for the rest of forever. But yeah, so because when I get to 5, that obstacle there actually gives me 1/2 of an experience. So if you climb it 2 times, it gives you 1 experience. So I could train there if I roll that chunk. There should be a smithing pet. Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised if they eventually add some production pets. But, I mean, they've held off for this long, so maybe they won't. Guess we'll see. Squirrel is the only one you have. 97 out of 99 woodcutting and no beaver. Oh, my condolences. I mean, I'm at 95 out of 99, no beaver, but I mean, yeah. Group Ironman OneChunk. As long as one member has the goal, it counts. Yeah, I suppose a lot of people would probably just say that that's like, you know, it's like OneChunk, but it's easier, and since the point of chunking is to make things harder, it kind of goes against the point of chunking, but I mean, it would make it more attainable for most people, so. Sounds interesting, though. Or if they just make Chunkman mode like a actual mode, that'd be kind of pretty cool. Are you able to go under Falador for your chunk, or is that a separate role? So, it is in the same chunk, like the mole, as also addressing your question, Drake. So if there's a dungeon, I can use all of the dungeon as long as I have that the entrance to it. The problem is I don't have the entrance to it. You need a spade and a light source to try to enter. So since I have no light source and no way of getting one in this chunk, I can't go down there. But I will have to get the mole pet and all the drops eventually and whatnot. But not today. That's going to be a rough grind when you unlock both of those chunks. Yeah. It will be quite a bit. I mean, I'm hoping that that the time here, I don't really know how far I'll get, but I hope I can get a good dent into lamping 50 agility. So regardless of if I get this, I never have to actually train on that wall. But I guess we'll see. But yeah, grinding the pet from the Fally course might be kind of tedious. Imagine a hit points pit. I have no idea what that would even be. Good night, broski, if that's what you were saying. Good night. Sorry, I'm like kind of behind on comments because I'm slow at answering things. That's on Magics and Redwoods too, Sag. Yeah. You don't, yeah. Making that and playing by yourself would be kind of hard. OneChunk series is cool. These series are really cool, yeah. I really enjoy it. I'm quite an enthusiast of the chunk universe, for sure. You learned Vorkath on your Ultimate Ironman today and got head at 50 kc. Hey, grats! All just today. That's a lot of kills, honestly. I remember when I did that on my hardcore, I did like 10 a night or something. Then I had to go take a bath because of my sweat. Gotta love the guaranteed drop. It is very convenient, isn't it? Congrats on it. Oh yeah, Rune Crossbow and Void. That I have had a very similar experience. It is not very good. You are very reliant on the the rubies to go off. Oh yes, Dopey. It would be a nightmare. You can I know there's one guy, there's Coffee Cake. He's in my showcase. I'll type his name here. He has a Ultimate Ironman OneChunk, but I think he's not doing Extreme or Supreme or anything. I think he's just a normal one. Well, wait, no. He's between Supreme. No, sorry, he's between Extreme and Vanilla, I believe. Trying to remember. Yeah, Ruby Bolt's pretty busted, not gonna lie. Especially if you do that Kandarin diary to make them go off more often. Yeah, Verf's a regular Ironman. Well, he was hardcore. Now he's normal. You're good. I feel like part of the appeal of Chunk is stacking up tons of resources in one chunk to use later on. I agree, like, if I didn't have this large stack of, like, body talismans in my bag, it would feel like I'm getting nowhere killing guards when I'm not getting, like, a great measurable thing that I can use later. I don't know which one of you did this, but that would be really nice to have. Do they actually sell it at the Remington one? This guy? Or here? I'm not sure where the nearest one is. But it will be a hot minute till I can get it. But a mold of any kind would be so good. Oh well. We're so vindictive. How dare you get it wrong, Drake? Into the chokey. So with clues, what items do you need to not do them anymore? Hey, we finally got our first stinking clue. That took a long time. Unfortunate. Need to not do them anymore. Yeah, so let me see. I'm not going to grind out medium clues exclusively. This is all actually just a distraction, because what I want is I want iron ore, because I need to get enough iron ore to get from 29 to 39, and I need about a little over 900 left to get there. So that's really why I'm doing this. But and so when I get that, I will just finish whatever clue scroll I'm on. So if I happen to have 2 mediums, I'll grind out the rest of a casket. But then I won't say, oh, I need to keep doing medium clues until I get the amazing adamant axe that I crave. But yeah, I would like to get the adamant axe, adamant pickaxe, fire battle staff, or what's the other one? Oh, or an amulet of power, or strength amulet trimmed, or something like that. All of those would be nice. Got so excited. Yeah, I always get excited too until like a couple seconds after I click on it, and it's excitement goes away real fast. Turns into a sigh instead. Am I in college now? Oh no, that's not too personal. Nope, I graduated from college. Jeez, how long has it been? 4 or 5 years ago? Not sure. In 2018, whatever that was. I guess it's 4 years. Yeah, 4 years ago. So, nope. No Dark Lure account today. Yeah, just, I don't know. I guess I'm having a lazy Thursday. I probably should. I should. The thing that I've found is that if I'm streaming, trying to talk to you guys, trying to juggle, and trying to lure, my mind gets very scattered, and I end up probably not answering your questions for like a long time, or answering very poorly, like half answering or something. And I'd like to make it appear like I'm giving you guys more attention, so I'll sacrifice a little bit of hunter experience and some stuff. But if they fly in, I'll still grab them. I'm just making excuses. I'm just feeling too lazy to multi-log right now. Just got your first career job last week at a high school as a counselor. Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. So I take it you probably... Did you go to school for school counseling, or was it like a psychology kind of thing? I could never be a counselor. I just know. Too much of a softie to be a counselor, probably. You also got asked if you're a coach in esports team? Wow. What game? You do you, daddy. Let's be lazy. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be lazy daddy today. Lazy goth daddy. What if I get an adamant play body? And then I like graduate from goth daddy to something else, right? Would I be lizard daddy or something? A dual master. Well, masters, jeez. Counseling education and a clinical psychology. Wow. Got a smarty pants over here, boys and girls. Oh, Smite. Interesting. I've never watched Smite, but I have watched League, and I assume that they're fairly similar because they're both MOBAs. Yeah, I mean, you got to be built differently to be a counselor. You got to be prepared for some stuff. Some kids got problems, and it's not just their problems, it's family problems, and you know. Do high school counselors count as like therapist kind of vocations? Because I know that at least at my college campus, the local like counselor person also had like sessions of like kind of therapy where you like talked about your feelings and stuff like that, trying to make it through school. And be a Wolverine daddy because of the anime. Okay, I'll hope for it. It's absolutely awful, to be honest. The worst part are the parents. They speak for the kids, and it's not right. Yeah. I just know that, like, well, I assume it gets better as your kids get older, but like right now with a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old, it's like I want to control every single thing that can possibly happen to my kids and that they think and everything. Like I want to be so close with all their decisions and everything. So I imagine it's hard for as kids get older for some parents to separate from that. Still want them to be their babies, you know. There are on-site clinical counselors that are different than educational support counselors. Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Buzz, are you picking and keeping every single drop? That is correct. I have been doing it for too long to stop now, and it's fun to see weird piles of items get bigger and bigger. And who knows when I'm gonna need 7,000 iron daggers. So, might be a rainy day. But I have almost picked up 70,000 coins since I started juggling 2 clue scrolls, so I mean, it's doing something. Oh, this will be 70k right here. Heyo! Your fiance has an 8-year-old. You've been in her life since she was 5. It's awesome, she's the coolest kid you know. She's extremely emotionally intelligent, and interpersonal talks we have may help with that. That's awesome. Yeah, sure I can go show my bank in just 1 sec. Let me refresh my clue timers. Oh, sneaky guard. Yeah, they say that that girls are more emotionally mature than guys. Like they say they're a couple years ahead or something. But my 1-year-old, okay, so I have a 2-year-old boy and then a 1-year-old girl. And this girl is a drama queen who cannot handle anything, but she's also a 1-year-old baby. I'm like, you're not telling me that this baby is more emotionally balanced than my toddler here, right? Yeah, okay. Here's the bank. Well, I'm really close to having enough for the money crest. Bunch of arrow shafts. Bunch of herbs. Bunch of runes. There's all my body talismans. Number go up. Here's like a really weird tab that I have. Most of it was from the drunken man when I was grinding him, but a lot of the other stuff, like all these iron bolts, have come from guards. Iron ore, all from guards. And I did have a lot more iron ore, but a lot of it got sacrificed to get to 29 smithing. A lot of arrows. There's the seeds and stuffs. My clue scroll rewards. Imps. It took a while to get. What was the last imp drop? Flyer? I don't remember what it was. Random events.
Oh, yeah.
This was White Knights. Here's Implings. You can pause it if you need to get a closer look at anything, but I need to go get my clue scroll. Yep, the herb tab is very nice. I really wanted to go back to the Drunken Man to get 1,000 Ranars, but I don't think I can justify taking the time to do that right now. But I'm really close, so the tab with the helms and iron daggers is the best. Are there men in Valley Square? There are not. There is 1 man in this entire chunk, and he is upstairs in the bar. The Drunken Man. The one chunky dude that started in Lumbee. Oh yeah. Yep. Limpward has a lot of herbs, and now he has quite a few secondaries from KQ as well. It's pretty cool. Amazing bank, bro. You really are the most crazy chunky man. Well, I would say Verif and Limpward have some crazy banks. They've had some interesting long grinds too. Yeah, Jagex kinda did him in there. They do seem to have some interesting priorities sometimes. I don't particularly think that his method was game breaking, but Limp is the godfather, to be honest. He took the grinds on and did them. Yep, he is the father of the extreme, for sure. He is the GOAT. Always will be. I'm excited for his next video. Let me see how he's progressing. Ooh. I wonder if he'll upload a video soon. Maybe Verif too. Verif, like, he's still in his first chunk, right? Yep, he's still stuck there. As far as I am aware, he needs to get the Draconic Visage, the Totem from Scotizo, and the Pet from Seracnus. That's what he still needs to get, as far as I know. How long has Limp been working on his account? Yeah, his first video, I believe, was after he'd been working on the account for 2 years. So, 3 years? I don't know. Yeah, 2019, something like that. Oh yeah, and the Dark Claw, yeah. No spoilers. Verif is on a different level, dude. It's like 4 projects at the same time, at all times. Yep, he is a monster for sure. I very much respect his free-to-play series. It's my pretty... I'm just... It's nuts what he does there. I did say no spoiler, so how could it have been spoiled? What do you mean? He posted a screenshot of something in Limpward's Discord. So I know that he got something. So, but no spoilers, you know. Well, Limpward's Discord is kind of for everybody. Well, actually, like everybody. A lot of people have Discords like that. But I don't really use Discord for much, except keeping tabs on people I care about. And I guess I sometimes use it to advertise it when my video first goes live, I suppose. His chunk account is great and love to see it progress. It's great. Yeah. Yep. I wish that he would get lucky and get the Visage already. That'd be great for him and us. But he can't work towards it much harder than he is, and he can't really make it happen, you know? So, like, it'll just happen when it happens. Same for the Dark Totem. And Seracnus Pet. So I've got a question for y'all, if y'all are okay to entertain my inquiry. Is there a better sauce than the Cane's dipping sauce? Is there a better one? Because I haven't been able to find it. I assume that it's not like super great for you, but gosh dang, I need that on every single item that I get from Cane's. Raising Cane's. Because, like, Chick-fil-A has their own sauce, right? But, like, I don't know if it compares to the Cane's sauce. Like, it's okay for what it is. Cane's and Chick-fil-A were so good. I feel like, for me at least, the Cane sauce has more like zest to it, whereas the Chick-fil-A sauce feels a little bit more muted. But I guess, you know, it's all opinion. But I don't know of like any other sauce. I know there's like Arby's sauce, but I don't think that's kind of in the same ballpark. Kind of related, kind of unrelated, but did you guys know that you can buy the Olive Garden Italian dressing like at the store? My life changed when I found that out, let me tell you. Packing salads for lunch at work was not a bad thing anymore, so. You're beating off hangover most of the time and anything greasy killed it. Those two in particular helped. Does KFC have a special sauce? Brown sugar barbecue from Chicken Guy. Where is Chicken Guy a national, like a chain? Let's do some research through the Googles. Location, Nashville. It does seem to be kind of all over the place. I don't think any of these locations are very close to me though. Ooh, there's one in Minnesota though. We're taking a vacation up there this year. What, the Mall of America? I don't know if we're going there though. But if we do, I'll seek it out and get brown sugar barbecue. Best sauce. Small town in Wyoming, so Texas wasn't sane for me for food choice. KFC's trash though, wherever you live. Yeah, I haven't really eaten much KFC to be honest, but there was a while there during my wife's first pregnancy where that was what she wanted. In her first pregnancy, she had a really bad morning sickness, and all she could stomach was mashed potatoes from KFC. And like saltine crackers. So, had a lot of KFC at that point in my life, but other than that, not much. But if they have a special sauce, I did not know about it. Go try the sauce, you won't regret it. It tastes like you're at a bonfire on a Friday night at 10 p.m. That don't sound too bad. I wonder what that tastes like. What would that feeling taste like? Probably like brown and sugary. Probably. Thule's honey mustard is a classic in upstate New York, but that's pretty corner case. When people say upstate New York, I'm too not New Yorkian to know what that means, but I assume that it's just a certain part of New York, which I've never been to New York. The closest I've been is Pennsylvania, I think. But if I ever make it there, I have to try that. Thule's honey mustard. Out here we have a thing called Loco Moco. It's amazing for hangovers. That does sound like a very Hawaiian thing. Loco Moco. With your hot cocoa. Hot cocoa Loco Moco. Firehouse Subs is goated though. I have been to Firehouse Subs once. It was pretty good, but I mean, what did I get? I don't even remember what I got. These days, I just, wherever I go, I look for something that has some kind of spice. Like jalapenos or some buffalo sauce or something. But I probably wouldn't have gotten that then. It's been many years. I should go back though. I assume there's got to be one in town here. Probably. Memphis barbecue is amazing. Publix. For subs, what do I get? Ooh, what I like. Okay, if I ever go to Subway, which is probably like D tier if compared to what you guys are talking about, probably. But my okay. You guys want to hear my ideal my ideal sandwich at Subway? Okay, so you get, obviously you get the Italian herbs and cheese, right? You get a full Italian herbs and cheese, all right? And then they say, what meat do you want? Instantly, I'll take seafood, please. What cheese do you want? I'll give me some pepper jack. Yeah. What do you want on that? I'll take some lettuce, some cucumbers, some onions, and douse it in vinegar and oil. Boom. That is my sandwich. Is that not the greatest thing you've ever heard? But most places don't have seafood, then I just go, give me a marinara sub. Seafood, it's yeah, it's like the imitation crab little chunk things in like mayonnaise or something.
Oh, yeah.
Your town has the best subs ever made, but Firehouse was close when you were away. It's an over easy egg on a hamburger patty over rice smothered in gravy. It's a World War II creation from the 101st edition from Iowa. That sounds pretty good. Hamburger patty. Rice. Rice and gravy sounds interesting though. Yes, yes, all of the prayer has been from regular bones. Mostly, yeah, I did the Drunken Man until like 60 something. And then the rest has all been from guards here. A lot of bones buried. But it's only 5,983 more until 73 prayer. I think usually like the average Subway where I live doesn't have seafood unless it is Lent. They provide that for like the Catholics who can't have seafood during Lent or whatever. We're at 66% of people. I think, yes. Out of 126 votes. That is exciting. Unfortunately, there's probably less than an hour here to get it. I've only had one stinking clue. Wild. We have a lot of like Kahlua pig regional sandwiches here from Subway. Well, that's really cool. They try to localize their menu. Yeah. I think that's really cool. I don't think there's anything unique. I live just in this smack dab Midwest of the United States.
Oh, yeah.
But if I ever go to Hawaii, that sounds interesting. Kahlua pig. Who is BuzzRS? If you had to tell people who you are as an individual. Who is asking? Like a RuneScape player? Or someone that meets me and shakes my hand and says, "Who the heck are you?" And do they say my name or do they say BuzzRS? Have you given your rules when it comes to troll drop rates, like 1 out of 16 Barbasol high gambles for Dragon Chain, or Jar of Darkness from Scotizo? Yeah, I haven't really given any firm amounts. It's it would kind of be a per situation basis, you know. Like, clearly the Jar of Darkness is a little bit meme for sure. The Dragon Chain you're mentioning, which I didn't know that was a drop from high gambles, to be honest, but that sounds kind of meme as well based on how long it takes to do a high gamble. But yep, there's definitely some meme ones out there. Like I probably won't be going for the Onyx from Gem Bags, not intentionally at least. But yeah, each one is kind of different. The numbers mean different things of the drop rates based on how long it takes. So yeah. The fact you can't see the ocean scares the crap out of me. Well, I mean, yeah, the ocean. Well, I won't say I'm scared of the ocean, but deep water is a little frightening. Like, you know, you can't run away at all. You're on an island. Like, where do you, like, if you needed to run away, what would you do? You just drown, I guess. But I don't like the thought of having like water under my legs. Like, if I'm in the water, I don't want to have like a very deep a deep bit of water beneath me that I cannot see, especially if I know that there are sharks or stuff in the world, living, breathing, drinking Gatorade or whatever they do. They don't do that. A psychologist. If a psychologist were to ask me, who is BuzzRS? I don't know. Well, BuzzRS is a persona of me in a video game. I suppose, maybe. I don't know. I don't have a great answer. I'm not very creative. If you could live in any state in the US, where would you live? Well, I would probably live where I live now because it's close to both my family and my wife's family. So it's like a good spot for us. But anywhere else other than here, which is in non-disclosed. I don't know. I've heard Arizona's nice, but I don't know. Somewhere not in a big town. I'm not a big town person. Can someone make you go to bed? Robert Chapman, go to bed. Gotta practice that for when inevitably my children don't want to go to bed. Right now it's nice because they can't tell time. So like if they skip their nap, we're just like, oh yeah, it's time for bed now. Oh, okay. Instead of being like, wait, it's still quite sunny out and the clock says it's 5 p.m. Oh, crap, you're on to us. Anyway. Have you spoken to Hava? I fell for this last time, or I didn't, but I recall Hava. but I have not spoken to Hava in the Valley Castle. When I'm diving and it's deep blue, it's like the abyss. Oh yeah. I don't like that. That's why I don't like the deep end of pools. Even though I love diving boards. Which, man, I've not gone off a diving board in a long time. I have always lived in the Midwest. Yes. But I like it here. It's slower pace. And the less people, the better, in my opinion. But there's a vid of some guy doing a transatlantic solo sailing journey, and halfway through he goes for a swim. Oh, hey, without anchoring, lowering the sail, or tying himself to a boat. It's a miracle he lived. That's nuts. Unlucky. That's 2 clues tonight. For some reason, whenever I stream, I've just been getting so unlucky with clues. Like on Tuesday, I had 10 clues in the first 2 hours that I played. And I've gotten 2 in 2.5 hours here. So I don't know. Where's the streamer luck? Anyway. Washington State, best state? Yeah, I hear it's pretty nice over that way. Pretty nice. Florida is best. Is Florida humid? Here in the Midwest, it's pretty humid. Like, I feel like heat is fine as long as it's a dry heat, you know? Like, people in Texas always complain about it being hot, but I mean, it's dry heat, right? It's not that bad, right? Maybe, possibly. Talking to those people in Texas who don't have power. A lot of Hawaiian sailing and navigation community here make journeys through star and wind only. No maps or compasses. It's an attempt to revive our culture. That would scare the living bejesus out of me out. It's like in Minecraft. I don't know if you guys have played Minecraft, but like you get too far away from your base, like wandering around, and you're like, oh geez, I need to start keeping track of my X, Y, and Z coordinates so I can go back. Anyway. Mountains. Yeah. What are your trunk goals right now? Yeah, thanks for saying that, Brennan. Thank you. Those are the goals. But the more specific one they're working on right now is the smithing. We need to get over 900 more iron ore to get from 29 to 39 smithing. And along the way, we're trying to get some upgrades for medium caskets as well. In Florida, you can breathe in the moisture. Oh, jeez. That does not sound particularly enjoyable. Streamer luck incoming? I sure hope so. Would ever be in a clan? Me? Well, like an actual clan. I don't know. At least you used to only be able to send invites in like the Grand Exchange little places on the corners. I don't know if that's still the case, but I might reach there eventually, or they might change it. But yeah, if they change it, I probably would. But if they don't, it will probably be a long time. If you're talking about a friend's chat, I just sit in here with my friends so we can chat. Actually, I usually say yo to my friend. Yep, that feeling of being truly lost is insane and mind-bending. Yep, it is. It is not a great feeling to have. You're actually on YouTube, so you can't see the rest of chat if you're streaming somewhere else. Yeah, I'm on... I believe I'm only streaming on YouTube, so if you can't see the chat, you might want to refresh, or yeah, I think that's usually what fixes it. But sometimes YouTube chat gets bugged out. We have a growing clan that's cool to hang out in. You can use the banner to invite. Oh, I didn't know that. Is that a new thing? If you wanted to join, I can invite you. Maybe. There's actually... I'm not sure what clan I would join, honestly. Because I have a clan in another account with my friend here. Maybe I'd join that one. I'm not sure. I'll have to think about it. Because can't you only be in one at a time or whenever or something? It's like joining the Crips or the Bloods. No takesy-backsies. Be careful, he is tempting you, Daddy. He wants your goods. He wants all of my iron daggers. You can say no when you want unsubbed you. No hard feelings. It's so hard to say no to somebody. That's one thing that I do not like about myself. I'm not a fan of... Like, I wish I could just be like, no, I don't want to do that, sorry. But I like physically cannot do that, which is why whenever someone comes to my door, rings the doorbell, and is like trying to sell something, I just hide. I pretend I'm not home. It's not the most manliest thing I do, but I don't have to say no to him. Poor God Daddy. It's harder, I'm sure, to be in your position where you don't want to make anyone mad since you're growing. Don't feel bad in the same way. Yeah, I mean, just in general, I don't. There's a book. There's something called an Enneagram. Or I guess you could also go with the personality trait, I forget what it's typed, but like the 16 personalities. And my personality is very much like mediate, do not cause any conflict, keep everyone happy kind of personality. So any conflict makes me sweat bullets, regardless of if it's healthy conflict or like meaningless conflict. I hate conflict, so so it's not necessarily just that I'm on YouTube streaming to people that hopefully will watch, but it's just who I am. But anyway, the Enneagram, I'm a number 9. And on the 16 personalities thing, I keep on forgetting what it's actually called, but I'm an INFP. So like vanilla versus chocolate milkshake fights. Well, when there's such an obvious, clear answer like that, you know, I'll tell him vanilla's better, but like, you know. Well, no, if in that case, it would probably depend on who I'm talking to. If someone's very convinced and like it seems like they'll get upset if I disagree with them there, I'll just say all the things that I like about the chocolate milkshake. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a nice brown color. It's just as cold as the vanilla. Myers-Briggs, that is what I'm talking about. Yes, thank you, Destin. What bank stack am I most proud of? Ooh, jeez. I think all my bank stacks. Let me look in my bank here. Most proud of. There's a lot of interesting stacks. It's hard to pick just one that I like best. I'm looking at a plugin on the side that remembers my bank. The body talismans are so good. But honestly, the iron daggers is kind of impressive. I don't know. That's a hard question. I can't pick. The herbs are all kind of impressive too. Just the allotment seeds are also kind of cool. Getting 336 snake grass seeds from just guards. My answer is I don't know, but there are some interesting ones. Good morning, why not, Dean? Good morning. Happy Friday where you are, probably. Hey, I have almost all the allotment seeds already. I just need the snape grass. We'll see if we can complete the Lord of the Seeds. Lord of the Seeds. Good night, Drake. Good night. Thanks for stopping by. If you ever want to catch the last half an hour of this stream, you can always catch up on the VOD if you'd like. INFP, interesting, nice, funny person. Yeah, I'm sure. I'd actually have to look up what INFP stands for again. It's introverted. I don't remember what N stands for. F is feeling instead of thinking. P is what? Perceiving instead of judging? Something like that. Fun fact, I used to be very INTP, which means I was very, very far thinking in like how I come to decisions. And then college hit and I switched 100% the other way. I'm like, it's because I had like my first girlfriend in college, and man, everything switches so fast from thinking to feeling when you're dealing with a person that you like. So I switched very, very fast, very far, all the way to feeling. So, and ever since then I've been very feeling. So. Oh yeah, intuitive, which is not intuitive because it doesn't start with N. Prospecting. Okay. You like yours better, yeah. Those are just hormones? Yeah, perhaps. But apparently it's had a lasting impact on how I make decisions, so. Which really, I haven't taken that test since college, so maybe I should take it again. Maybe I've swapped something else. There they are, Bob. Lots to do. Working on the smithing right now. And passively working on, well, kind of actively, but passively working on the medium casket as well. Wonder what random event you'll get. You think maze, but you always say maze. Whenever someone asks me what someone's gonna get, I always say frogs. Frogs. How many frog tokens do I have in the bank? Let me take a look. I have 52. I know some people have been collecting those for a long time, so it'll be a long time before I catch up, but 52 is quite a few. Boom. Surprise! I just smacked you with my Addy mace. Boom, boom, boom. I do a lot of frog guessing. Yeah, these lips have been places. Still not entirely sure the lore behind, like, how do my lips fit through these slots here? I don't know. Be careful of that monkeypox from all the kissing. Yeah. I really hope that the monkeypox thing doesn't turn into like the new COVID where we're very scared and stuff again. I think by now a lot of people are very jaded of that, so I hope that that is I don't from what little research I have done, which is basically nothing, doesn't seem too bad, but I don't know. I remember way back in 19 when diseases didn't exist and everybody was fine. You'd like to keep your job this time if that's the case? Oh yeah, I feel ya. I mean, I didn't get let go, but like half my department did, so it feels so bad. Like, it feels bad in both cases, just kind of different. Like, if you're the one that gets let go, you know, it's gonna suck. Because, you know, well, you lost your job. But if you're the one that stays, it's like, well, I have to pick up all the work of these other people, and like, I don't know if I deserve to stay over these people, but it's just what was decided. It's just, I don't know, it makes you question things, but yeah. Interestingly enough, we never actually worked remote at all during the pandemic. We actually, which is very interesting for me in particular as a programmer, who I just go to work to sit at a computer. I can do that from here, but I don't know. What is this song? Organ Music 2. I feel like I always say, what is this song during Organ Music 2 at this time during the song. Like every single time. Here we go. You couldn't help keep your position because of long COVID. You could no longer work at high elevation. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's tough. Sorry to hear, Brennan. I hope you bounce back enough, though. Hopefully. Does Hawaii tend to follow similar, like, like patterns as most of the rest of the US with like unemployment and stuff like that. I don't know how like attached / detached Hawaii is from the US. It worked out better for your current situation. You're happy? That's what I like to hear. Yeah, in programming, computer peoples, a lot of the time, I don't know if this is like how it is in other industries, but a lot of the time actually switching jobs is like the fastest way to get a raise. Yes and no, depends on the type of work you're looking at. Tourism's the largest too. I guess that makes sense. People do like going to Hawaii, don't they? People going to Hawaii. Science and tech was steady though through the pandemic, but most lower skilled jobs a lot of people go. Yeah, pretty unfortunate. I feel like that was pretty similar to well, yeah, I'm not sure. I guess I can only really speak to myself. We had to let some people all across the company go. I don't really know how they decided who. Seemed to be kind of random. It was kind of awkward because one guy in my department who did like the exact same stuff I did was hired like 2 months before me. Got let go, but I did not. That was kind of weird. Highest earners. I mean, he, like, I started working at this company in, geez, when was that? 2019, mid 2019. So neither of us had been working there for a year. And it was his first job out of college and my second job. So like, I'm sure that he was making less than me, but he'd been working there longer than me. Anyway, it's just weird. Like, how did they come to that decision? I mean, it's convenient for me because I don't gotta pack up and move my whole stinking family, find a new job, but like, makes you feel for the people that had it not as good. It's the mystery. Who knows? They just liked me better? Yeah, it was probably because I was the INFP, what was it? Interesting, nice, funny person. That's probably it. But like, during the pandemic, can you afford to keep people around, like pay more because you like them better? Like as a person? I don't know if that's a good, like, business decision, you know? Take the compliment. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
That's another thing that's hard for my personality to do. Some economic, one of those, algorithm about interesting, funny, nice people. True. Have any of you guys taken the Myers-Briggs 16 personality test? It's pretty interesting. Of course, with those kind of things, it's like, how much of this is because I answered that question that one way in a moment of indecision versus like, you know, that's actually who I am. Just, you never really know. Not since high school. Can't remember what you were. Hey, we finally got our third clue. Let's see. Let's see. Ah, the anagram is nice because both of the ones in this this chunk are anagrams, so always gets me a little excited on an anagram, but not that one. Am I on Twitch too? I am not on Twitch too. I am exclusively on the tube for now. Yeah, so I tried to do, I enabled better Twitch TV so on this YouTube channel, so hopefully some of the emotes that you're used to on Twitch will work here. You're INFP too. Hey, Lone Hydra, we're the same person. Same since high school. Yeah, I've recently defected to the INFP clan. I think we all are INFPs. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
So much for being a unique little snowflake, huh? Just making sure you're not missing out. Nope. If I'm live, I'll be live. Sorry. Live here. And I'm planning on making it fairly consistent Monday and Thursdays. I think I can usually make those days work. So around this time on Mondays and Thursdays. That's my current plan. But I will take suggestions. But unfortunately the time is non-negotiable because this is the only time I can play on my desktop. Unless you guys, well, no. I'm not gonna even offer a mobile stream while away from home. Doesn't sound very doable. A weird correlation between INFP and RuneScape. Coming up here. Yeah. Am I much of a drinker? Could do a Thursday stream. I am not a huge drinker. I don't drink any beer because it tastes gross. I pretty much only ever drink Concord wine. That's what I like. And I only drink it for special occasions. Usually alcohol gives me like a headache. And as an adult with kids and a full-time job, and it's just I don't ever really want to get drunk, you know? I don't have a reason to want to get drunk, so yeah. But I do actually have to go get more wine from the store soon. We ran out. But maybe I could bust open a bottle, or no, not a bottle, just a glass on Thursdays. I don't know, are there special rules about drinking on stream? Would I have to mark something that says, "You kids better not watch this. This man is drinking wine from a paper bag. Not a good idea. Stay away, kiddos." A man of class. If I drink hard stuff, I don't want to taste it. Exactly. Like, well, hard stuff. Like, I either want two things. I don't want to like sip on a beer that's a low percent and tastes horrible the whole time. I would rather one quick shot of hard liquor and then not have to drink anymore, you know? That's what I prefer. But what I really prefer is wine, which tastes good and it gives you a good little warm feeling too. So But the only type that I like is Concord, I found out. I don't like dry wines or like too sweet wines. I like the good rich Concord. I'm sure if you don't want to know about it, you can't see anyway. That's true. I don't really use my face cam that is right here not turned on because I don't want you to see my face. As long as you're not showing it, it shouldn't matter. Margaritas is along the lines of like, yeah, margaritas. I haven't had many of them, but they do taste good. In general, the better it tastes, the more likely I would be willing to suffer through a headache for it. The worst thing, in my opinion, at least for me, is social drinking. Like if someone ever gives me a beer, we sit down at a table and we're supposed to talk, I get very nervous, and my nervous tendency is to drink. So no matter what's in front of me, I just drink it real fast. And unfortunately, that's not it. But that was our fourth one, right? So if it's a beer, I'm just drinking the beer real fast. And I mean, it don't taste good, but it's my nervous tick. Oh, that scared me. I set that up last night, and I'm glad it works. Brian, wow, I love your chill commentary, and I didn't read it before it went away. I was looking at the same thing you were. The banner, holy smokes. Oh my goodness, maybe I should turn it down. Oh, I was just talking about beer or something. That was Brian, right? Yeah, Brian Lau. Thank you very much. Love your chill commentary and the insane grind. Good luck, my friend. Thank you for the coffee, sir. I'm glad you're enjoying the commentary and, of course, the grind, which I think, is this the most clues I've gotten on a stream so far? I'm not sure. But I haven't ever had very good luck on streams, but the grind is the grind, so. Thank you for the donation. Very generous, as always. Sugar daddy. Dilly freaking dilly. Yeah, I'm gonna pop that volume down a touch. Oh man. My heart's still calming down. Maybe I get scared too easy. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about casually drinking beers and getting scared, and I guess my fear is quite often a topic in this stream. Hard drugs. True. I can't imagine what hard drugs would do if alcohol gives me a headache. Like, what would hard drugs do? Or any drug for that matter. Well, I guess prescription drugs are drugs. But... Scared you, so don't feel bad. I've been playing on my Chromecast. Oh my goodness. You're just vibing and then all of a sudden it's a party around. That's the crab rave song. Can I do the crab emoji here? Crab. Yes, I can do the crab emoji. RuneScape, one head of a drug, as they say. Not once. That's the caffeine for it. Yeah, I need to. I turned it down. I didn't want to do like a test to test it and be arrogant and like it would kind of like advertise that it's there. I didn't want to do that, so I was waiting for it to happen sometime, and I'm glad it was tonight because I just set it up last night. So, but thank you, Brian. Very nice. And I'm glad that it worked. Not wrong about RuneScape. A couple cool drugs out there, most aren't worth it. Yeah. I've never been much into it. Any sort of thing that would harm my body in any way or anything like that. Except for food. I'm a sucker for food, actually. What you gonna do? Cheeseburgers, not even once. You're a SW tester. Southwest, Soul Wars, software. Oh, probably software based. Okay. At your past job, happy to test for you. Very, very generous to offer to test as well. Very nice. Arrogant, you deserve every donation. Your content is a community building tool. You deserve support. Well, that's very nice. I don't know if there's much that I deserve for what I'm offering here, but that's very kind. I just keep throwing up these streams with killing guard content, no clue scroll content. Just take for granted that people will come to watch me kill this one, and then that one, and then pick these up and drop them, and bury these, and kill the next one, and kill the next one. It's very gripping, I'm not gonna lie. Unfortunately, like in this chunk, there's really like, since I can't do mole, there's nothing that's actually like a good stream content, you know? For a while we were doing drops, but I finished all those. Let me tell you, when I get to the just farming part where I'm woodcutting for the rest of the chunk, it's gonna... content will be even drier. It can get drier. That's true, we did get some clues. We got some clues. 4. So let me think. Today I think I have 13 before this. So we're at plus 4, 17? 17 clues today? Which, let me plug that into a dry calculator. What percent chance of getting a 1 out of 82? We had 17 chances. We got 0. Submit. So far today, there's been around a 19% chance that I would have gotten a step. Well,
Oh, yeah.
don't have time, sir. It was unfortunately the Freaky Forester and not a maze. Ooh, because a maze would have been too amazing. I did get a maze since the last stream, and I got a lot of iron arrows. Yeah, I got like a good bit of iron arrows, honestly. And what else? Death runes. Very nice. Which, according to my spreadsheet, which is in the description, I should have 67 magic banked now. Assuming just wind spells, but yeah. I wonder if the riots kind of petered out. Maybe I should go take a quick gander before I log off for the night when I'm soon here, like 10 minutes or something. Really hoping that we can get another clue before I have to go. You know what would be a cool item sync? Is being able to melt down smith items for less resources than they are worth. But you get XP for it. I think they kind of did something like that with the foundry, didn't they? They made it so that like if you can recycle your steel plate skirt, but instead of giving you 3 bars worth of resources, it gives you 2 bars worth of resources, something like that. So you can reuse them for more smithing experience. Something like that, I think. Which sounds similar to what you're thinking. Or what I think you're saying. Well, no, you must not be dumb if they decided to add it. Someone else must have thought it was a good idea. But, yep. Foundry. So, if you're looking for something to do with all your steel plate skirts, I know a place. I wonder if I could get my horn to sound good in this microphone. Maybe I could do that for a per level sometime. Yep, just lost your subconscious taking credit for something I knew about a while ago. So, Inception. Brennan actually came up with the concept of foundry. Are you chunk locked? The question. Where did he go? This guy? Okay. Yep. Valley West chunk only for now. Give me a smiley face. There you go. You need a mic filter to soften it. Yeah, something like that. Loving it. I'm loving it. Was that McDonald's? Right? No, have it your way? No. I get those messed up. Some eating establishment. Thanks. Let me give him a bow. Here you go, sir. Let me tell you, responding to people in game is so much easier on desktop. Most of the time I'm on mobile, and so it looks like I'm just like standing here ignoring them for a long time. I tap away, hoping that my autocorrect recognizes what I'm trying to say. You would have done that on your Ironman. Getting steel bars for cannonballs is always annoying. Yeah, I don't really know if you can like get the bars back from Foundry. I haven't done it, but what it sounded like to me is that you can use them in Foundry. So like if you put in a plate skirt, you would get 2 bars worth of stuff to use in the Foundry, as opposed to getting like actually 2 steel bars to do something else with. I think so. That's, having never done it, not looked up anything about it, only from what I've heard on people's streams. That's what it sounded like to me. That's another thing that's hard for my personality type to do. Tell other people that they are wrong. Or that I think they're wrong. I always have to add a lot of caveats. But maybe I'm just explaining a normal human being, I don't know. Finally, an impling in my chunk. Mithril ore. Unfortunately, that's not very useful to me, because that's like the reason I have to grind my smithing anyway. super relate to that. Yeah. It's just, it's kind of a form of conflict, but it's a very mild form of conflict. So I think it's this way. Like, you're very sure that it's one way. It's like, I mean, I could be wrong. I'm just seeing it this way, but I do think it takes 5 bars to make a plate body. I could be wrong, but last I checked, I mean. Yeah, exactly. I could be wrong, but I do have a PhD, but I mean, it's just letters, right? This was actually what my doctoral thesis was about, but like, you know. I am just a human being on this tiny sphere called Earth. What do I know about plate bodies in RuneScape? I'm just an INFP. Yeah, that particular what was it called? I don't remember the fancy way to say it, like a personality flaw, but that particular one is kind of difficult at work because I have an aging colleague who's probably pretty close to retirement, and a lot of her assumptions and understandings of how things with our system work that I program. So I know the system significantly more precisely than she does. So she often heard generalizations about how things work. She's not from like a computer programming background. She's often quite wrong. And it's very delicate telling her that she's wrong. But yeah, that's work. That's what they pay you to do, so. What kind of programming do I do? So without saying too much to give away my job, or give away my location, job, anything like that, I do, I program in a language called ABL, or Progress, or 4GL. Lots of names for a very old language. And I work in it, maintaining an order entry system, basically. So. Which is not exactly what I studied in college, but web dev, hoping for tips and tricks. Well, I'm pretty sure if you have jQuery, you're probably just fine, right? There's probably something that can do your job in jQuery. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about web dev. My internship, the place that I worked at was, they had like an model view controller website, and I had to do a project there, and it's very complicated. He is a lizard man making nukes for the communist Martian oligarchy of Omicron courtesy 8. Correct. I thought I told you not to leak that, Brennan. Come on. I do really enjoy following along with all the space stuff that like humans do in general. It's just really cool to see. Every once in a while I'll just go on like space.com and read through all the articles, and I'll go to nasa.gov and read all the missions. I'm particularly interested in the Jupiter one they have right now, the Juno. It's kind of cool. Got your cover story, don't worry. And anything happening with black holes, I love hearing about black holes. They recently pictured the black hole at the center of our galaxy, I believe, for the first time, which is pretty cool. And I'm also fascinated with what the James Webb telescope that they plopped up there in the sky is gonna do. A drive-by picture attempt of Jupiter. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm intrigued at what they're gonna find. It's been going a while, but a lot of rotations around. But there's always interesting articles about the stuff that they find. And they're also like doing interesting stuff about the moons too. Didn't the James Webb get holes shot in it by aliens? I know there was some like micro meteoroids or something that hit it, and they were a little bit more forceful than they anticipated. But they said it should still be working fine. But I mean, with that huge mirror up there pretty much, how can that not break something? You're close friends with the astronomers from the Subaru telescope who did that black hole study, actually? Oh, really? That's awesome. Yeah, I know that group is like, what do they call it? The Event Horizon Telescope or something. And it's like all these different laboratories all across the world working together. They said that it's the most like processed human image of all time, because it involved like a lot of images being combined into one. Because yeah, it's wild. What are we listening to? I need to add more RuneScape songs to this list. I should just download them all. Except the gnome ones, they're copyrighted. It's like calling yourself military software Skynet. Yeah, I don't really know why they picked Event Horizon Telescope. Or event. It was the ENT. What, right? EHT. Yeah, no, it was Event Horizon, yeah. Yeah, over 10 time zones. It's crazy. I mean, just thinking about all that had to go into that, it's nutty to think that able to do that. Why is the gnome songs copyright? I don't know. I think whoever wrote them must have left Jagex and probably through some legal course say that they're his songs. So if you play, I was going to oh hey. All right, this will probably be the last one for the night, but please. It's an anagram, but wrong one. But yeah, he probably said those are my songs, and so I tried adding it as I tried adding the Gnome Village Party as the song that played when I did the Drunken Man drops, but it failed the copyright check before I uploaded it initially, so it yeah, so I had to replace it, and it said it was copyrighted by the district on behalf of somebody. So I don't know, but yeah, OSRS Beats is pretty good. I feel like so many people use it though that it feels slightly overused, at least for me when I listen to people, but I guess that's, you could do like more obscure songs. You mean Event Horizon was a long term used before popularization in sci-fi? Yeah, I mean, Event Horizon, it's been a scientific term for the black, the inescapable part of the black hole for a long time. So, like, makes sense, I guess, but it is an interest. I probably wouldn't name my telescope that, but maybe they couldn't agree on a name, so just like, let's call it the Black Hole Telescope. You love downloading those stupid huge space images that NASA has? Oh yeah, those are huge. They also talk a lot about like, oh my gosh, another one. Sweet. This is it. No. Go put it by the other one. Close the door. Boop. But yeah, they have like, what do they call them? Citizen scientists or something. I don't know who's like smart enough to be a scientist and decides to just like randomly help NASA and not get paid, but more power to him. What items am I hunting for right now? So the items that I'm actually hunting for are iron ore. I need a little over 900. But oh my goodness, we're on a tear here at the end. Alright, is it? I just had that one. He's okay. Can I get to him in time? Like, okay, this one is that one, right? Okay, this happened last live stream where I had two of the exact same step back to back. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Okay. But yeah, we're hunting for the for the iron ore to get from 29 to 39 smithing. And in the meantime, we're also just juggling medium clues, hoping to get a casket, because if we can get an Addy axe, that would make the chunk a lot shorter. It would still be long, but a lot shorter. Would have called your space telly the Mr. Big Look. the see good scope. Alright, I'm gonna give myself like 3 more kills and then I'll probably call it a night. I'm giving myself 3 because I have seemed to just randomly get crazy good luck on my clue scrolls here. How many does that bring it to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tonight? That's definitely a new high. So what, that was 1, this is 2. Yep, no problem. If you want to check out the rest of the stream for other explanation, I know what I'm saying, but rest of the VOD is there. If you need more information about something, a lot of people probably asked a lot of things. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna call it here. Toward the end, it was a lot more productive, but thank you everyone for coming and watching. It was great fun, as always, a great way to spend my Thursday night. And you're welcome, Brennan. Sub to Buzz RS, of course, all the good stuff. See you later. Thanks again for the generous donation, Brian. Very, very nice. I will I'll plan to stream next Monday, probably about the same time. I'll probably set up another scheduled one. I think that this one worked pretty well. So, all right, have a good night. Finish out the week strong, everybody. Where is the wave? Bye.